Welcome back to the Trading Places Minute, everybody. This is the show where we discuss the film Trading Places 1 minute at a time. I am Tom Taylor. Over there is Mike DeMaria. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Tom.
And over there is Dan in his hammock. Hello, Dan.
Well, how you doing there, fellas?
We're doing okay.
Fellows?
We're good. Oh, by the way, I just said I'm going to try this time to not say all the time in this episode. 51,
Okay.
That's the one.
Yeah,
I'm sure I will fail constantly, but what are you going to do?
And don't clear your throat.
I'm going to clear. I have so many vocal tics, I can only tackle one at a time. I'm probably going to say like a
Baba
lot.
Booey.
I'm going to say, I'm going to clear my throat. Dry oatmeal. Okay, here we go. This
Dry
is
oatmeal.
minute 51 of Trading Places. It begins with Lewis in the cab bragging to the prostitute that he can charge goods and services in 86 countries around the world. They pull up to Lewis's home, which he is unable to enter, even with the help of Coleman, who opens the door but doesn't know who Lewis is and shuts the door in his face.
There's
Coleman.
no
There's no
Coleman
Coleman
here.
here.
There's no Coleman here.
Oh, you looked exactly like Coleman. That's why I called him Coleman.
Oh, shut
But
up.
Lewis, embarrassed in front of the waiting prostitute, bangs the door again, and the minute ends with that guy who looks like Coleman again opening the door, looking none too pleased.
There's nothing worse than when you have a prostitute expecting payment and you're either at the ATM or at the front door of your mansion and you're not able to procure the money that
Locks
you
have been
owe.
changed.
It's very embarrassing.
It's just awkward. It's just plain awkward.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
do
speaking of
think-
prostitutes, this is an honest question. I don't need to know this, but I'm
Oh
curious.
boy, what's this one going to be, Mike?
She
Can
may-
you even imagine?
Okay, yeah.
Like, what is this going to be?
Think
Tom's
about the
not the
minute.
kind of
Could this
person that would be.
possibly
Think about the
be-
first
Tom would
few
not
moments
be-
of the minute.
It's going to be exact. Wait a minute. Just stop for a second, because it's
gonna
going to
be
be.
Tom. You
It's not
predict.
going to be. It's not going to be what we think it is. It'll be something so fucking annoying.
Yeah, it'll be some
Speaking of prostitutes, my son and my wife and I were
my
sitting there
niche
watching the
about
third
prostitutes.
episode of
speaking
of
of prostitutes,
Fargo.
when
See, what's annoying is you could guess this question if you really thought about it. If you took a second to not just make fun of me and my little peccadillos, you'd be able
pretend
to
you're a
figure it
nerd
out.
pretending he's wearing a tie, and then you can think of
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah. Walk a mile in my fake tie. My question is,
Okay.
these days, the prostitute, Jamie Lee Curtis, makes the gag, I don't take credit cards. Do prostitutes in this day and age take
knew
credit
it, too.
cards? You didn't know it.
Because
You
I
didn't
was
say it.
about to mention it. I was
Uh-huh.
about to talk about this.
Oh, so then we would have made fun of you instead.
Well, they
I
take
think
Zelle,
it depends.
Venmo.
I think it depends on the form of prostitution.
Well, I'm sure they would
Yeah.
do that for Venmo, and they would just. And I found this with it's the way people pay under the table on Venmo.
Okay.
So like my daughter's math tutor, it's usually cash, right? You bring cash. But it's like, you know what? I didn't get to the bank. Can I Venmo you? Yes. But in the notes, put, hey, so-and-so, this is for dinner last night.
Pizza. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You put the slice of pizza
Wow.
emoji on there.
Yeah.
Pizza.
So is that what you do for prostitutes? You say thanks for the pizza?
Well, I'm saying that's,
200
I
I
mean,
still have some of that pizza stuck in my teeth.
$250 for pizza.
I'm just saying everything is for, you'd have to come up with something comparable.
I guess so. Or do prostitutes have like the thing on their phone?
That pizza was
You know, you
hot.
hold your
That
card against the
square.
phone, and then or the square thing, or
But you still have to, it's a cash business, so you have to reconcile what that payment's for.
What happens
And it
under the
can't
table
be
was
rep-
paid for under the table.
And it can't be repeating. They have to be like one-offs. It can't be.
I
You know,
guess so.
I
Oh,
also
yeah.
think it depends on the form of prostitution because, because normally a lot of this stuff is done in a kind of a massage parlors and things like that. There are ways
Rub
they can
joints.
charge, right?
I would think so. Yeah, yeah. If there's some
really-
sort of apparatus.
Well, then
there,
there's
it might be a
also
different
there's also blackmail prostitution. Like, you're going to do this for me, and I won't do this to you. Or if you want
Oh.
if you
Right.
want your husband to keep his job, you'll have to do this.
But
So
if you're
they're the-
talking about the old school, down on the street, hey, you looking for a good time? I don't
It's all
think that there's
cash.
any
It's all
world's
cash.
oldest profession still doesn't take credit cards.
So that's strictly just cash because that I think that's the only reason
That's a
I'm not.
cash. I mean, you probably got Venmo.
I'm not looking to use it to procure the services of a prostitute, but if I did, I think that'd be the first time I used cash in about a year. I just don't use cash anymore. Nobody
I
does.
use cash all the time.
That's like a reverse red flag. Tom just took cash out of the ATM. He's up to shenanigans. Get
Exactly.
The
Tom is
Or you keep spending $200 on pizza. I don't know what who's
find cash on Tom. You're like, you know what this stuff does to kids.
Yeah. How many $200 Venmo pizza transactions could you make before it becomes a red flag? Like, I don't think that Tom is paying $200 to this lady for pizza.
And how do red flags show up? Do they show up in like long reports that people have to pour over, or is there like a central nervous system, like bunker, where like war room, where they're sitting there like looking at this, and then all of a sudden an alarm goes off, and it's like Tom Taylor
Sector 12.
Tom
Oak
Taylor
Park,
just
we got a Tom Taylor.
son of a bitch ordered pizza again, fourth time
This
today.
guy loves
As if
pizza.
that's the fifth $200 pizza.
He's Venmoing all over Oak Park.
Hulu with a pizza there, pal.
Yeah,
Until Venmo takes on a totally different meaning.
yeah.
I just Venmoed in my pants. I couldn't help it.
Oh, jeez, Tom.
Sorry.
It's just dumb.
That doesn't even make any sense.
You know
Not
what?
yet, but it will.
So
Give it time.
you listen to these shows as they air, right? And they're getting good. And then they're just starting to get good. And I'm listening, and
Tell a friend.
sometimes Tom will be talking about something, and he'll lull us into his, like you just did right there.
Sounds like a trance.
That was a solid question.
And
God
I'm
damn
listening,
it. I really
and I'm
want to-
listening as a listener, and I'm sitting in my car, and I say, "Fuck you, Tom." And then 3 seconds later, me on the show goes, "Fuck you, Tom,"
Yep.
because the
My
minute you
people tell
lay
a similar story.
right, because I forget that you draw that same reaction out of me viscerally,
Mm-hmm.
and then myself validates it on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if I was there, I would yell at him right now, and then 1 second later, you're yelling
On
at
the
him.
show. Yeah.
And
And
you're
then at
like,
that moment, you're like,
good.
oh, thank God,
Yeah.
Dan or Mike of the past, you got my back. You
I'm
yelled
glad
at Tom
some-
for me.
It shows I've
Any more questions, Tom?
Let me see. Let me check my notes. I'm also made fun of her. I asked about 86 countries. That seems like a lot of countries to know that you can charge goods and services, but I'm going to let that go. No, I actually have a great question for the minute, and if you guys are good at this show, you will also have the same question.
Okay.
Why does Coleman go through the obviously fake and made up ruse of saying, I don't know who you are, there's no Coleman here, what are you doing here, I don't recognize you, instead of just saying, you've been fired from Duke and Duke, the Dukes own this building, I work for them, I'm not allowed to let you in, this isn't your house anymore? What does that gain either the Dukes or the movie to have this weird, absolute fake ruse?
Because I'll tell you, go ahead, you go first.
No, I wanted you to go, and then I wanted to see if my answer was the same.
Okay. Because if you go back to when they said that when they made the bet, they said, I bet we could turn him into a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
This is a way that makes sure that he hits complete rock bottom. He
It drives
cannot,
him mad.
because it makes him think that he's crazy. He can't get into his house. He now has to go and do some unsavory things. Blah, eating salmon through a beard, and he's got a canoodle now with a prostitute. He has to survive. He has to do some shit now.
Could you put
So they
canoodling
have
in the
to-
Venmo line for instead of
So they
pizza? Could you put
can
canoodling?
shut up,
Okay.
Tom. Just shut the fuck up, Clem Fandango. And he and so he has to be locked out of every part of his life, so he
Right.
can so you can make a criminal out of a very refined person. That's the core of what they're saying.
So he didn't just lose his job and everything, but he's questioning.
Lost everything.
He lost. Coleman's obviously not on my side. He's like, even if Lewis
The
must
rug
know
is
that Lewis.
completely pulled out from under him.
Yeah, Coleman is absolutely not on his side because he's denying even being Coleman.
There is no Coleman.
There is no Coleman, only Zool.
Mike's answer is, I think, a little better than mine, although related. I think my general idea was that if you were to say you've been terminated, there's this, then there's like you're leaving it open to an argument. If you just say there is no there doesn't any, you're just ending it. It's just so abrupt. There's literally nothing you could say to somebody who says that. What do you mean, Coleman?
It'd be a good way to break up with somebody. But like, I'm not Tom. What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm not Dan. I don't know you. I don't understand. I don't know why you're living in my apartment.
It's
That
like
would be
Michael
a good way
Corleone
to-
breaking up with Fredo. I don't
That
want to
would
know
be
where
a
you are,
good
what you're
way.
doing.
That would be a good way to break up with somebody who you think is unstable.
Yeah,
Who you
yeah.
think
Who you
if
just
I
have to
break
get
up
out of
with
your
this
life.
person, yeah, they're going to go bananas and they're going to really try to burn me down. So
Mhm.
I'm going to do it to them first. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Who the fuck are you? I've never seen you before in my life. Go. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, stay away. I'm gonna call
Deny
the
them
cops.
their
I
existence.
wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be like Coleman. I'd look down for a second.
Oh
And I'd
yeah,
say, aha, I got you. You're
That's
I'd be
all it
like,
faking.
takes.
something's wrong.
yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta close the door because my wife left it open. Hang on.
He always has to mention it. He always has to mention
Why
his
does he have to
wife.
close the door? Closing a door.
What is he owning a
What do
gym?
you?
You need a
You
workout.
want to? What do you need a workout? Well, I gotta
He
close
just-
the door
He just, you know what he does
in
is
case
he
he
goes.
does a swear.
No, what he does is he sits around that table with that family of his, and they sit in that stupid
family of
couch
his.
watching those stupid goddamn shows every day.
Uh-huh.
And they said, you know what? I'm recording
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
I'm going to mention my wife on the show tomorrow. And she goes, oh, Tom, you're so
I plan
nice.
on editing that out, but now that you mention it,
Yeah,
maybe it's
bullshit.
gold.
Do
And I'll
me a
leave it in.
favor. Open the door about 5 minutes in, and
Yeah.
I'll get up and I'll do a ruse like
It'll
I'm
add a little
closing it.
flavor, a little
And then
family
we'll-
time
for your-
flavor.
There'll be a
Yeah.
mention of Jody for her birthday or something.
Aw,
Yeah,
she
that's
gets
exactly
to
what it
be
is. It's all
involved.
bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit.
They got the humidifier on in the other room. She left the
Oh,
door
yeah.
open. It was making
All
sound.
luxuries.
All the listeners are complaining
All
about it, and they're all
luxuries.
thanking me for
She's
luxuries
gonna
of
go
a
out and she's going to
dehumidifier.
garden, move some soil around. What a
Sure.
productive day. Everybody's got their productive days.
Put up a
She grew a
pergola.
cabbage.
She did grow
Oh,
that
yeah,
cabbage. You can't
yeah.
take that away from her. She was
Yeah,
so
well,
proud.
Eventually rots.
Oh, I just said Sorry, I owe the show a quarter.
Well, don't worry about it too
Probably the
much,
17th
because it'd
time
be
I've done
annoying
it.
for you to talk about it too.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm just trying to
It's
be
just
conscious.
just as unprofessional saying as talking about it.
That's fair.
So I had an. Oh, why'd you do that?
Dan inspired me. Go ahead.
I had another dog bowl moment.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, was this an
yeah.
international dog bowl
It was
moment?
an international dog bowl moment, which is
You
not a
mentioned
good
that
place
something
to
happened.
have it.
Okay.
And I realized that there's something about me that no matter where I'm at, if the flip switches and I understand the consequences, I'll still go forward with it.
Oh boy.
No, I was on a trip and I was going. I went to Zambia and then I had to go to Nigeria. So I was leaving Zambia and I had 4 flights to get to Nigeria. And my first one was a short flight to South Africa, to Johannesburg. But I had to go, and sometimes you take these little tiny flights. You got to go pick up your bag and then recheck it in before you go to your next flight, right? So I'm in the terminal and I'm picking up my bag and I just pick it up. And I'm tired. It's late at night and I pull over to the side and I just want to look at my stuff to make sure I have everything in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear this voice, hey, buddy, in that South African white Afrikaans sort of thing. And I
Okay.
look up and there's this which I would look at to say like a trust fund kid,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like kind of got
hipster.
he's a hipster, but he's kind of hippie-ish and he's like, you look real busy. And I'm like, well, why are you fucking with me then? Right?
Yeah,
This is exactly,
helping.
this is my, what do you want from me? Like I said to the dog bowl kid.
Right. It's like, what do you want from me? He's like, no,
What do you
just
want from
nothing.
me?
Just wanted to say you look busy.
Just admire that.
He
You're
goes,
busy.
he goes, I know you look busy, but I really just need some help. I need to get something to eat and my family, this. And so it's the whole thing. Like
Trying to
my
get to
car,
Cape Town.
yeah. And I go, and it's, the story, like you hear, like my car just broke down. My kids are in
Yeah.
the car. I need some gas money.
Trying to get to Jersey
And
City.
I just look at him and he's going on and on and on. And I just kind of roll my eyes a little bit, but I said, just here. And I gave him a US dollar
Okay.
and he looks at it
Oh boy.
and he looks back at me like, what am I going to fucking do with this? And I'm looking right at him and we're not saying a word to one another. And I look at him.
Exchange it for 10,000 cougar rands.
Yeah, whatever it is
Ass wipe.
in your, and I go, that's George Washington on that fucking thing, asshole. No, I look at him and he looks at me and we're just staring at each other and he keeps looking down at it. I go, is you have an issue with that? And he goes, and he looks again. I go, is that not enough for you? And he doesn't say anything. And then I go, and I'm staring at him. He goes, and he looks at me and he goes, it's kind of insulting. I go, fucking put it back. I go, put it back in my hand.
Insulting.
I go, put it back in my hand. And then he drops it on the floor and walks away. He goes, and he goes like this to me and walks away.
Oh, double fingers.
So then I start following him. And now, mind you,
that's over. It's over.
Yeah, now
Oh my
mind
God.
you,
You might
Fuck
as well
me.
be.
Fuck me.
now
Fuck me.
mind
Be
you,
pummeled into sand.
now mind you, we're in the baggage claim. Everybody I was just on the flight with is right there. And I would say, because I was going to Ethiopia from there, which is the big hub to catch a bunch of flights. So I would say 60% of the people are getting on the same flight that I'm getting on. So I'm about to act a fool in front of everybody that I'm going to be on a flight with for the next 6 hours.
Right.
So I start following it, and my voice goes up, and I start saying, you walk around. If you're going to scam somebody, you take what you give them. You take what they give you. You take what they give you. I go, if you're going to scam somebody and you're going to get somebody to feel sorry for you, you take what they give you. And I kept following him. He's just walking like this, and my voice keeps going up.
Wow.
And then I come back and I went over to like these security guards. I go, that guy went over there. He's messing with people. Blah blah blah. They went after him. But then I come back.
Okay.
Put him in prison for 50 years.
No, get him the fuck out of there. Get him the fuck out of there. I ain't got time for that shit.
This
He's a
guy.
trust fund kid. I looked at his shoes. He's got like the hipster shit. I go, you know what? I was being nice. And then I go back. My chest is going up and down because I'm out of breath now because I'm angry.
Yeah.
And then I look. Then I come out of it like a daze. I come back to it, and I'm standing around with a bunch of
Your
people
shirt's
looking
all
at
ripped. You have to get a new one off the clothesline.
Shirt's ripped, yeah.
me. Bill Bixby once again. I'm back to Bill
The
Bixby.
Samsonite's been thrown around as if by a gorilla.
Yeah. And then I'm like, fuck, all these people are going to be on my flight now. So then I saunter off to and I go order a pizza, and it's got French fries on it and avocado on it. I'm like, what
Comes
the
in a
fuck's
dog
this?
bowl.
Yeah. And I'm just walking by, and there goes somebody that just saw me lose my cool. There's another person that just saw me lose my cool.
Now you're that guy.
Yeah. But I realize it doesn't matter
that
where
guy
I'm
wasn't
at.
on the flight, though.
No, he was some guy that just came, like parked his car and walked into the baggage claim and just
Yeah.
What's the
panhandling
story
people.
there? So he's just like a panhandler?
Yeah, he was like a white trust fund South African kid. And I gave him $1, and he thought he was insulted by the fact that I gave him $1.
You didn't play
And
along.
in my
You
head, I
didn't,
go, "You're scamming. How many people in an hour are you probably getting $1 from?"
Mm-hmm.
I go, and so it was like, you're gonna come at me like that was insulting. Now I'm in your world now.
Yeah, what's the benefit there? You might as well just take the $1 and just be insulted. What's the difference? It's not like it's part of a larger scam to go.
You should have said thank you and taken the $1 and walked away.
What's the difference exactly?
Yeah. Move on to the next dupe. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There must be you're sitting there eating your pizza with fries on it and stuff and thinking, oh, gee whiz, everybody thinks I'm the weird guy who lost his cool. But for every one of those, there's probably somebody who's like, well, yeah, that same guy came up to me. The dude, the trust fund kid with the shoes came up to me, and I've had to deal with this. People have, I get where that guy's coming from. Yes, he blew his cool, but good for him. Like somebody needs to yell at these people.
He did something.
He did something.
He didn't just stand there.
Right.
But I realize that I will do that anywhere, and that's a dangerous thing.
You're doing it internationally now.
Yeah.
You used to just blow your lid
in West Lincoln Park.
Here.
In West Lincoln Park, Chicago.
But you've gone international with it.
You need to get a map of the world now that has the push pins in it of all the places you've lost your cool.
I've lost my cool. Lost my cool there.
And they just
start connecting them with the yarn
because they changed the name of an airport.
Yep.
when it does this, you're an international hothead now.
Yep. I've left a shredded shirt, just a shirt that's all shredded.
Just leaving a trail of shirts around the globe.
I did this recently too. Sort of it reminded me of where I was parking for this show, and I was like a little late. The show was in the city, and the parking was kind of tough. And I'm circling around, and I'm starting to get a little anxious. I mean, I get overly anxious on this because I usually arrive plenty early. But I was probably coming from somewhere else. I'm looking, and I see a dude, and he's like in the car, and he's just like, this happens now with cell phones, where when a person gets in their car, you don't know how long before they leave. Like they could just get in their car, and just start looking at their phone for. They could do it for 15 minutes before they leave. There's in 1979, no one's getting in their car and just sitting there going to read the paper for 15 minutes. You're just going to leave.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if he was leaving or not. And I go and I pull up next to him, His car is running. I pull up next to him, or I wait for the spot with my blinkers on. That's kind of like the indication of like, I'm waiting for this spot kind of thing. I'm sort of claiming it, and then like nothing happens on the end. So finally, I'm like getting pissed, and so I pull up next to him and I look at him, and I give that little hands up, like it's a universal symbol. You don't need to say it. And he goes, and he just looks at me, and he just goes, "What?" And I go, and I just do the hands again, like, "Are you?" Emphasis. And he goes, "What?" And I, of course, I have the fucking old pickup truck. I have to lean over and unroll the window manually.
Oh my God.
And he rolls his down. I go, "Are you leaving the spot?" And he goes, "Oh no." And I go, "This is after like 10 minutes."
Oh my God.
Crazy amount of time.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, like, dude, what is wrong with you? You can't just do this to people. And
that's
I just
a valid
drive
question.
along. You have to think about what's around you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I speed off, and then I think I'm headed to this theater right around the corner. Like, that guy could be at the show. There's going to be 100 people. There's going to be 80 people at the show. He's very likely arriving for that.
Yeah.
Or not very likely, but it's at least reasonably likely.
Now here's a question for you.
Sure enough, the guy's in the crowd.
So do you then decide to dump your whole set and say, you know what?
No, you can't do that.
This son of a bitch.
Yeah,
that sounds like a great idea. People, I don't mean this. I don't mean this by way of criticism, Mike. But people tend to go, well, "Why don't you do that? That would be fun." Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in the moment. You can just say,
I didn't say. I said what I asked you is, I said, do you do that? Would you? No,
I'm saying
that?
I'd love to.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to. It is a terrible idea. If you, it's I'd love to is the answer.
Yeah.
But it's if you did that,
everybody
would be like, "I don't like this. This is very uncomfortable. I don't like this guy."
Could you, instead of directing it at him, could you just do a bit about what the story you just told?
You mean write a brand new bit on my way into the theater? Just write a whole new, brand new finished bit. And then just go do it and deliver it effortlessly on stage? No, the answer is no.
Or just tell that story like you did. I got it.
No,
before I get into my thing.
I am getting better at that. I can do things like that now. But like a little bit better. But and I saw him there, and I was like, God damn it. Because now he knows, like, I'm just this crazy. I'm Mike DeMaria as far as this guy's concerned.
He knows you don't have automatic windows.
Crazy hothead. And I just was like, why didn't I think this guy might be on the same thing? He might be in the crowd. I need these people's approval. I can't just do this.
We've all been there. I remember ages ago, like 20 years ago, I remember yelling at somebody for taking a parking space I was clearly going for. Like, I was backing into it, and they were pulling in. Like,
you're doing the back end, and they just go right in.
Yeah, and I yelled at them. I'm like, as I'm pulling, I'm like, that was a really nice older lady. She looked aghast that she was being yelled at. She didn't understand that she was doing something wrong, but I just laid into her.
Just
and
stop
I felt
you
awful
right
about
there.
it. Okay.
I need to get this. I need to get this because I think I might side with the old lady on this one. If I
do too now.
Oh.
So wait, there was an empty space that you were going to take, right?
Yeah, parallel space. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a parallel parking. You were backing into it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
I'm backing in. I got my lights on. I'm angling
that's
in.
fine. I thought you were like in
either case. I don't see what you were gonna say, Mike. What's the difference?
No, you'll know exactly in a minute. I had a parking lot feel. So when Tom said he was backing into a spot, I thought he was pulling in.
Cool.
Yeah. Then anybody has the right to just pull in because you're being a fucking asshole. You just pull into the goddamn spot.
No.
Let me tell you something right now. I will take this. I will fight anybody.
If you're clearly backing into a spot,
there's no
difference than if you're backing into a parallel.
That's an asshole move because
why are you backing into a spot in the first place, though?
That's what I mean. Because to back into a spot, no, it's what assholes do.
Backing in is always better.
Wait, let Mike finish, but then I want to hear what Dan's got to say.
You know what?
This
is my pet peeve, like the top of the list. If there's an empty spot, if you pass the spot to back into it, you're assuming everybody knows that I'm backing into this spot because I'm King Farouk.
And they don't mind waiting.
I can see what you mean. It's a fair.
So if you pass that spot, I pull in and you come up, hey man, what? And you go at them like this, hey man, what? And then they just say, okay, man, okay. You back into that. If you pass that spot, you give up that spot.
Okay, now
If
Dan,
nobody
what is
behind
the
you back into it, fuck off. I don't give a shit.
what is the supposed benefit of backing into a spot like that in
Well,
a regular
you
parking
can
first
lot?
I'll
pull
address
right
what
out.
Mike said. I can see what you're saying there, Mike, and it is a fair point. However, when backing into a spot, there are textual things at work here in a lot of cases. But let's say that it's a spot. Let's say this is all presupposing that we are in a situation where spots are at a relative premium.
Yeah.
None
People
of
are
this would
waiting
be an
for
issue
spots.
if there were just a ton of spots. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Point is, you're going along a thing. You're going along an aisleway. Say you're at the Walmart or whatever it is, and there's a spot there. There's a little bit of car body language that now if Tom's idiot ass just drove right past it, I agree with you.
Sure.
But I don't do that. I don't drive right past it. I do a little turn and a little thing that indicates this is clearly I am maneuvering to back into this space. I don't even get past the space before this begins.
You're talking about in a parking lot.
Yes.
Like the spot
He's saying
is
he starts to
perpendicular
bellow
you.
out before he passes it.
I don't always back into spaces. I'm just saying you're approaching the space. You're going to take it. It's clear you're going to take it. You might even signal.
You might even signal? You have to signal. What the hell's going on?
Well, it's a parking lot. When you're pulling
I know,
into
but you're
space,
signaling your
signal every
intentions
time
to
you
the
pull
other
into a parking space?
Yes.
Bullshit.
That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
Otherwise, how do
crazy,
people know that I'm about to slow down? I'm about to get into the space?
Because there's one space. You're just pulling right into it.
The only
frontwards.
time you signal, Tom, is when when you see somebody else over there, like, oh no, I got that spot, so I'm hitting my turn signal.
Right. I might
indicating my intentions to the other
signal
drivers.
to claim to stake an informal claim to the spot, but I'm
Sure.
not signaling for the purpose of signaling as a cautionary thing.
Like an old prospector.
Yeah, I'm putting a flag and I'm claiming it in the name of Mars.
No, it's got nothing to do with like you parking into a space. It's I'm about to turn. I'm about to slow down and turn.
But Tom, okay. We're getting in the weeds. But Tom, you're talking about an aisle with 100 cars in it. 99 of them are parked.
Right.
There's one space open. You signal before you pulled into that space. You're a maniac.
No. Okay, but if you're going to pull ahead and then back into it, you're absolutely you have to signal.
Okay. So anyway, the point is, one way or the other, whether a person is signals or not, which Tom is like Mr. Bean or something with this behavior. but I mean, like, if you're pulling toward the spot, you're pulling toward the empty space. I do a little right turn toward it, as though it's kind of like I'm about to, and then I double over this way to like indicate very clearly, I will be backing into this space.
Okay, but the person behind you who's also looking for a space. When you go past that space, they are probably already trying to get into that space front.
Exactly.
But I don't pass the space in a perpendicular way where I just literally drove past it. I pull up to the space and then I angle it so that by the time the car is going into reverse, I'm already at a 45-degree angle from it. It's not. It's very clear that I am taking that space.
I think we need more kinds of turn signals.
If someone pulls in frontward, one second. If someone pulls in frontward after I have done that maneuver, they are a moron. There is no.
They could, but they have grounds on which to call you a moron and think that you don't know how to. Since almost nobody backs into spaces like that, the understanding is that you have passed the space. The guy behind you who's going forwards is going to take the space.
And what did they think I was doing? That I was just going to try to ram the car on the other side frontwards? Is that what they thought I was doing?
Some people might say that guy thinks he's allowed to back into spaces, and I don't know if that's the way it goes.
Here's the problem with it. Tom, let's go the benefit of the doubt that Dan is a very and I believe this. Dan is a very considerate driver.
I believe
and
that
he's
too.
doing that to be considerate, right? Okay.
Yes.
He has looked in his rear view and said, there is a car behind me. I'm still going to decide to back into this, because he did preface it by saying, I don't always do it. So that leads me to believe that he takes into consideration if somebody is, if it's a loaded parking lot and there's cars behind me, I'm just going to pull in frontward. So
if it's hot action looking for there's a lot, if it's a Parker's, if it's a whatever.
So Dan is a considerate backer-upper, which is kind of like a common sense Republican who understands the ideas of his Democrat friends and allows them to exist within his conservative world. But the majority, and we can all agree on this, the majority of people that back into their spots never, and I mean never, look into the rear view mirror when they do it. They're just,
Yep.
they're just Rand Paul type. Don't tread on me, motherfuckers. Who's gonna just wee and just throw it into reverse? And what happens to the person is you jam on your brakes and you what the fucking motherfucker? And that's what that person does because he never looked in the rear view. And
Okay.
it to him, it just, and then he's the one that says, "What's the problem, man?" And then it's
Oh,
Eating out of a dog bowl.
until you turn to sand.
It's a dog bowl.
Just continue
Yes, I
until
don't think
you have nothing
I
but
would not
sand.
back into a space when the extra time and effort is an
Right.
annoyance to someone else.
Okay.
But to answer Tom's basic question,
Yes, please.
you were in a situation where when you are backing into a space, you already have a total understanding of everything around you. You know who's behind you, who's not behind you. You know who's to your right, who's to your left. When you're backing into a space, you're putting all the effort into the front end of the situation. You're going to have to go backwards at some point. It's either when you're arriving or when you're leaving.
Right.
When you do it when you're leaving, you're pulling out blind.
Yeah.
If you back in at the beginning, you already are like, all right, I know who's here. I know who's here. I can back in very safely right now without anybody knowing. And then when I leave, I just go zoom.
Okay, now you
Frontwards.
not only don't have automatic windows in your car, but you probably also don't have the little camera with the fisheye lens on your bumper that'll show you what things are going on in like Kathmandu and stuff as you're backing up.
I like the camera,
so it's kind of not an issue.
I like the camera. I do think it's helpful. I'm not going to pretend like I don't think it's helpful, but I do have a bit of a Luke Skywalker where I might use the camera for an assist.
Yes.
But at some point, I go, listen, I'm going to rely on what I know are my skills here.
Yes, I've done this for decades.
And I submit to you as a 48-year-old man my perfect driving record.
Perfect, beautiful.
As evidence.
Well, let's break it down because you talked about being able to zoom out when you come out. Mm-hmm. So, you said people like to do it because I get in my car and I just go right. So to do that, you go through this little song and dance to get your car in.
That's right.
If you pull front way into a car, I find it so much more easier just to back out, go.
Yeah.
Than to go past the spot, come back in, maybe have to pull back out and come back in. So for time purposes, it's actually easier to pull into a spot and pull back out. It's one motion, in, out.
I could see what you're saying. It's less of a time. I could sort of see what you're saying, but look, at some point you're going to go in reverse. Do you want to do this when you have cars on either side of you and can't see to your left or your right? Or do you want to do it when you have a total, full spatial understanding of when you're going backwards?
I would submit that because most people pull front ways into the parking spaces. I swear I hope this isn't boring for everybody. I'm having a good time having this conversation. But I would think that because that's the norm, anybody who is coming along and sees some backup lights turn on and a space in front of them and someone's about to back up, that's the understood thing, that there are going to be cars backing out of spaces, that you as the driver know that there are cars coming. Like this, like you say, you have a perfect driving record because you're careful and you look around and you use your mirrors and everything.
Yeah.
So it's totally viable. And because almost everybody pulls into spaces like that, maybe that's the way it should be. Not to be a total conformist or anything, but there are rules to the road, there are understandings, there are expectations
it's just like,
on the roadways.
What do you need to be facing? I could see the one situation where it'd make more sense is if you say, listen, I'm going to a parking lot. It's an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, right? I'm going in there and I'm going to I'm going to really defile myself there. I'm going to come into the car and the last thing I can do is turn my body to look around.
Right,
because
exactly.
I'm going to feel
You've
sick.
got your crapulence.
I'm just going to get in the car and I want to go straight.
Yeah. You make a good point. I think you have some good points here. I will say one of the reasons that there are many things like this in life, Tom, where because people haven't thought it through, they choose to do the work on the back end of things, making it worse for themselves because doing work on the front end of things feels like more work, but it isn't more work. I submit to you another example.
Okay.
When I put my silverware in the dishwasher, I separate it on the front end. not
Okay.
on the back end.
No.
Doing it on the back end is
get that.
worse. It's harder.
I
You're
get
making
that.
it harder on yourself, but it's perceived to be easier because you don't want to think about something on the front end when you're loading the dishwasher.
It's the same with like laundry. It's like turning the socks. The socks are all inside out.
Exactly.
You take the
Another
time.
example.
You put
They
them
just
front
think,
way.
oh, it's easier. It's not easier. It's easier right now.
Yeah.
And when you get to the dryer, you're like, I'm just tired. And you go, oh, the socks are already ready to be paired. Boom, 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 done.
And regardless of how making it universal makes it easier, as you mentioned, Tom, everyone is doing it wrong.
That is fair.
Probably.
In
because
terms
they're
of
not
the
thinking it.
in terms of the dishwasher and the cutlery, I will say that the only reason I don't mind putting everything in the dishwasher higgledy-piggledy is because I kind of enjoy the mayhem of having all the forks and knives and spoons all mixed up, and I have to sort them almost like a game or something as fast as I
Well,
can.
that's if you enjoy it, then I can't.
I do enjoy
whatever.
it. Don't take this
I
away from me.
assume that everybody hates it. Some of them are a little wet still. It's weird. I don't
The
like
sock
it.
thing, I'm with you. A basket of laundry that needs to be folded like makes my heart seize up just a tiny bit. It's like kind of overwhelming in a weird way, but at the same time, I know that I'm going to get through it, and it's every little bit of laundry that I take out of it, every sock I put together, whatever. With
Another
its partner.
example, and another dishwasher example
Do it.
is you should when I unload the dishwasher, it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
I then put a pod in the little thing
To
Oh my
prepare
God.
that
and
to-
close it. And
It's done.
close it. There can be no mistaking at that point when the dishwasher is empty or when it's dirty or clean.
Jesus Christ, that's brilliant.
There can be no mistaking it because
I'm
if you look
flabbergasted.
if you open the dishwasher and the thing is open,
Yeah.
it's been cleaned.
Honey, has this been
But-
cleaned? Are the dishes in the machine clean?
You will never again
I
have
think
that
I ran it.
problem.
I don't know. God, that's really smart.
You will never again have that problem if you do
That's
it up
Columbo
front.
smart.
Well,
You do it up front.
he also takes care of the last step. Once you just push the button, then you don't have to
Yeah.
load it. You don't have to load the pod in there anymore.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
exactly.
that's
Well,
smart.
it doesn't matter when you do that, but you have to do it
Right.
at some point.
But
the
it's the
same
last
as
thing. It's like
backing up.
you load it up, and then you're like, oh, I got to put the pod in.
I'm
Wow.
very much this way with everything.
Well,
Same
because
with
I
the
have.
I'm the same way. Laundry, Mike.
Mhm.
Shirts are not inside out. Socks are not inside out. You're gonna have to change them at some point.
Right.
Don't you
It's
ever want to put
it's
your
soul-sucking
shirts
at the
inside
end.
out as you're washing them, though, in case, to protect the outside sometimes? Maybe there's
We're
a
gonna-
print on it or something?
Well, yeah, sure, that's a separate thing. But I also will say that now you're gonna realize what goes on in my head.
Oh, Jesus.
There are some shirts. This sounds totally insane. There are some shirts that I don't dry.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the way they shrink. It's a little wrong.
Mhm.
I like the way they feel when they just air dry.
I'm with you.
Those shirts, some subset of those are inside out on purpose because when they're a little wet still, I'll put them on over over my robe and everything to
Yeah.
kind of like slightly stretch them out for like
Okay.
5 minutes. And then when I peel them off to put them on a hanger, they are then become right side out.
Oh, my God.
So there's
Wow.
a whole thing
Wow.
going on there, which is, again, I'm not going to say that people should, unlike the other stuff, people should not follow this compulsive behavior.
This has been a full spectrum of I absolutely disagree with Dan. Dan just came up with something brilliant, and Dan's gone a little too far. That's
That's
fantastic.
the two things. Yeah.
And I mean,
But-
the dishwasher thing is so brilliant
Acknowledge.
that I might start backing into parking spots just to give it a try. Because if
Just
Dan
because it's-
Don't do
came
that,
up with the
Tom.
pod thing,
And again, not every barking spot, I don't want you to think it's like a rule.
right?
But if I have a choice, I'm backing in.
All right. God, this is either like a really good episode, and everybody can grasp onto
Who
something. And they know
gives
what we're
a
talking
shit about everybody?
I don't like
Mark
it, yeah.
Mavora, Mark
like
Campbell,
the way
Damon
Tom-
Garza. If they don't like this episode,
Nathan
who
Schuckman, yeah.
cares? Yeah, Schuckman.
I don't think
Yeah,
that
so they got
Tom-
all their names there.
I
They're
don't
good.
think I don't like when Tom does too much meta analysis of the
okay.
show during the show. What do you
Yeah.
think, Mike? When he
You
goes,
just did it.
Do I
is
do that
this
a lot?
good show or not a
Yeah.
good show?
I think
Shut
we have
up
all
and do the
commented
show.
on the show. We usually,
going on
Dan,
with
if you
your
think
hair?
the show is going too long, you're
What's up
annoyed.
with your hair,
you say
Tom?
this.
You
I got
got
a
a
haircut
cowlick.
yesterday. It's a brand new haircut, so it looks
It's like
a
a
little dorky.
cowlick. Yeah.
I do. Yeah, look at
Like,
me.
it's like 1956.
Tom, do you think people will enjoy us talking about your hair, or you think maybe the fans won't enjoy?
I
us
mean,
talking
people
about
get
your hair? What
haircuts,
do
so
you
maybe they
think?
can relate. I don't know. But maybe it's going on too long.
guess
I don't
we'll
know.
find
Also,
out.
we never did trivia. Should we not do trivia?
Well, no, hold on a
Too
second.
long for trivia?
Hold on. Before we do that,
Stop the music.
because
Yeah,
that's
Jimmy,
because
Mike's
because
trying
I
to say
think
something.
Because I think Tom does that overanalysis at home. Like I could see him standing in the kitchen. I've been in that kitchen, so I know exactly where he's standing.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about this cabbage you grew is
Yeah, or it's like he just got his
I'm
haircut.
happy
He's
for
like,
you.
"Do you think people will like this haircut, Jody? Do you think they
There
went
was
a
a
little
lot
too
of
far?
discussion beforehand.
Should I have not changed my hair?
there's a
Should I
little
have
bit of
changed
there's a
it?
little bit of I was thinking of buying some cargo shorts, but I guess there's a little bit of that in there.
My time is
The
limited.
son becomes the father, and the father the
Yeah,
son.
exactly.
Mhm.
And by the way, I was thinking about that too with the parking thing, and the last thing is that my father, I would go crazy when someone does that too. When they don't, the guy on his phone when I'm trying to park,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the old lady who pulled in. Old ladies, I give a little special dispensation for old
Just a
ladies,
little.
of course, but just a little. But it's my dad. The only thing he was obsessed with in life that he taught me. He didn't teach me anything else, and I've talked about this before. We never went camping, fishing. He never taught me. Here's how you build a deck in the back,
Right.
or
Mhm.
here's
Here's
how
how
you
you
do.
kiss a
Doesn't do
girl.
any of that stuff. He didn't care to teach me any of it. The only thing he cared about was like, pay attention to the people around you. Don't be one of these people who doesn't notice what's happening, and so they're
Mhm.
inconsiderate. He's like, look around, get out of people's way.
That's
They're trying to
fantastic.
do stuff. Get out of their way.
Matter of fact, get out of my way right now.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah,
get out of
quit
my
talking
way.
to me.
Right?
That
That's
was
how
his
I felt.
point.
I was like, stay out of daddy's way. Got it.
That's fantastic. Everyone should learn that lesson.
And now I'm obsessed with it to a fault.
Should we breeze through a trivia card real quick just to say we did trivia, or we could just ditch trivia? We don't know.
No, just do it normally. You don't have to breeze
Okay.
through shit.
What
Let's just go.
1983 movie brings together Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum, and William Hurt? That's easy.
What did we do that one for? Didn't we have this one?
We've had
recently?
many other questions where the answer is this.
The Fly?
No,
No, because
Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum, William
I forgot
Hurt,
this one recently.
1983, Motown soundtrack.
Oh yeah, the Big Chill.
Kevin Costner
Like
was
the
cut
Big
out.
Chill,
Yeah,
yeah.
Big Chill. What movie? What movie changed locations after Oliver Stone's Salvadorian government contact was shot dead on a
Platoon.
tennis court?
Platoon.
I'm going to say Salvador because he made a movie called Salvador, didn't he?
Oh, he did?
I don't
There you
know.
go. I
He
thought it was
did, and that's the
Platoon.
answer.
Oh, how annoying.
What's the occupation of Lana, who moves into the house after Joel's parents leave on vacation in risky business?
She's a prostitute.
Prostitute.
She's a prostitute and she sells $200
takes cash.
pizzas. She does take only cash or Venmo.
And
Who-
Crystal.
Wasn't
Who-
Lana on Lana was on Three's Company too, right? Who was Lana?
Three's
Lana was one
Company
of the-
too.
Lana was one of those. She was one of the oversexed older women that would come around.
Oh
Lana.
my God, I think you're right. Yeah. She
Taking a
had kind of a
good
southern
look.
accent a little bit.
No, she had like a breathy, like Marilyn Monroe.
That's what I'm thinking
Approach.
of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's way
She was good. Was she Lana?
Thank
Lana.
you.
It was Lana. Look it up.
Jack?
Give us the next one.
Okay. What is who played the lesbian Dolly Pellicker in Silkwood?
It's
I guess it was a straight Dolly Pellicker and a
Meryl
lesbian
Streep.
Dolly Pellicer. That was Cher. I've never seen that movie.
Anne Wedgeworth. Elizabeth Ann Wedgeworth.
That's the actress.
She played Lana Shields.
She's been
She
in
was
a lot of stuff.
always wrapping her legs around Jack.
You know what's really interesting? I remember seeing her on Letterman at I like his Late Night with David Letterman, the original one, and she was very straight. Like he came out like there was something going on with her. She was like terrified to be on the show or something, and he had to go to the curtain and bring her out and be very gentle with her and stuff. It was very strange. I remember that. Look it up.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Oh,
What
that's the
country?
woman? Wedgeworth?
Episode dated 28th of May 1996.
Ooh, that could be it.
Anne Wedgeworth.
This is David
What
Letterman.
is she doing on Letterman?
Oh.
She's very like deer in the headlights. Like she was going through something or something. It was
I
weird.
go to Letterman thinking, hopefully I'm going to see Norm Macdonald's and Ann Wedgeworth is on. I'm going to be like, that should never have come to New York.
I did go to see Letterman once, and you tell me if this is a good show. Macaulay Culkin and Danny Thomas.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. Danny
That's
Thomas.
pretty
That's,
good.
that's not bad.
Macaulay Culkin sucks, man.
Macaulay Culkin sucks, and it was kind of just past his prime, so it sucked
He's
a
the
little
worst
bit even more.
Culkin, too, by the way.
He is by
He
far.
was the most famous Culkin, easily the worst Culkin. Rory does a great job, and you can count
Yeah.
on me. And then
Uh-huh.
what's his name does a great job in the Succession and all the rest of it.
Who's the
course.
one that
Fargo.
But I got to see Danny Thomas teach him how to do a spit take, and that was kind of great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was the who's the Culkin that had the caulking company? Culkin's Cock.
Stop
Culk.
it.
Culk.
That was a porn movie you saw one time.
No,
Yeah,
it was,
who's the one? Which one?
Which one? It was the caulking gun.
Which
caulking.
is the one? Like
Corky
he's asking a
Culkin.
real
Wasn't that Corky Culkin?
That was
By the
Corky
caulking
Culkin.
company?
Culkin's Culk. You can't say that smoothly. You got to really be careful with it.
That was Randy Culkin.
Culk. Culkin's Culk. Culk. You have to really work the
Culkin's
UAL.
Culk.
Culk.
Culkin
Culk.
Culkin.
You have to
with
go
the
the
the apostrophe. The
Yeah.
N.
Yeah. Yeah.
Culkin
Culkin
Caulkmasters.
Was it log jamming?
Dum, 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 dum. That's the actual name of the song that's playing during the log jamming clip. Yeah. It's by like some Italian composer, like Piero Picorino, something like that. Log jamming.
Hey, what country is the setting for Yentl?
Israel.
No. It's Poland.
Poland.
Idiot. What South American country is the scene of the kidnapping in Romancing the Stone? Haven't seen that movie
I'd
in a
say
long,
play
long-
the percentages and go with Brazil.
No, it's not Brazil.
Okay.
Peru, maybe?
Chile.
Peru's a good guess.
Chile, Peru. Oh, it's Colombia.
Paraguay.
Colombia.
Colombia.
It was Colombia.
Suriname.
And that was trivia. Hot dog. Well done, everybody.
Log jamming. Bum, bum, bum. That's a
Wait,
great song.
this is gonna
The
slow down
headcock is the
what
greatest.
I'm missing.
He just
I'm
does
missing
this
what
song.
log jam is. I'm missing this reference. What is log
It's
jam?
from Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski.
Oh,
The
of course, of
the
course. All right.
porn, yeah, log
Yeah.
jamming.
But it's the name of the song that's playing. It's like dum, 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 by some
That's
Italian
beautiful.
composer, log jamming.
The porn is called log jamming.
And the nihilists are in it. The nihilists are in it.
Oh God. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We believe in
Log.
nothing.
Log jamming.
Hey, you know who does believe in something? Our beautiful patrons over at patreon.com/ditch diggers. Mark Campbell, Captain America, Damon Garza, the Duke A #1, Robert Gresham,
Bill Parker.
Bill Parker, Bill Turner, not that
Oh,
Mother
not
Parker,
that
Bill
Mother Scratcher.
Parker, Bill Turner, and Nathan Schuckman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We thank them all. We speak their names.
Speak your name.
They're
What was the
supporting us
actor's
over
name?
there,
in-
and you can
what was
too,
the
but you should.
what was the actor's name in Log Jamming, Dan?
Donald Pleasance.
Jackie Treehorn. No, Jackie.
No, that was the
Jackie-
producer.
Jackie
It's
Treehorn. was the
Ben
producer.
Gazzara's
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Remember, because all the nihilists were German, and one of
I
those
don't
Germans
remember
had
what his name was.
Carl with a K, Hungus.
Carl Hungus.
All right, everybody. That's it for minute. What is this for? 51.
51.
Yeah,
There,
I
you
think
take
we
your
nailed it.
shoes off when you
Did
buy
a beautiful
fucking
job.
house. You just put it up there and it goes.
Says, whoa.
And it's just
All right. I'm just going to
like,
end
I
the show.
got it.
No, the
These
best
guys are
was
having
before you
fun.
go off the camera. The best was when Jeff's gonna have like heart surgery or something, and he goes, he's in the hospital like pre-op. He goes, Larry, you got to go to my house.
Yeah, get all the porn.
You got to get the porn out. And that's when he's sitting there and he's watching the Gil Bang movie. He finds
Oh
it
my
because
God.
it's one of the tapes.
All right, everybody. Go watch some Curb Your Enthusiasm. Go watch some
Great
Kieran
show.
Culkin porn. And come back here
Calkin.
next week for minute
Calkin.
52. Culkin Cockin.
Culkin
Uh,
Cockin.
Culkmaster Cockin. And come back here next week for minute 52 of Trading Places here on the
Culkin
Trading
Culk.
Places Culkin.
Culkin's Culk.
Get calked.
That's the Culkin
Get
Culk.
calked.
You can see the name right on that tube.
That's not a tube.
It was a stone groove, my man. You are the most righteous.
Yeah, right. Just get the fuck out, man. Let's go. Shit.